Happy Wednesday, everybody. John Lorden here with a special Brain Scratch Searchlight update. Still trying to get over this cold I've had. I did take last week off. In that time off, we had a very big update on a Searchlight case that we've covered previously. That is the case of David Koenig, missing from Branson, Missouri since February 8th, 2020. Unfortunately, it's one of those tough updates that we hope isn't the outcome in these cases. But if you don't remember, Koenig is an amateur martial arts fighter. He had not been seen since February 8th when he was at the Peachtree Inn in Branson. He sent text messages to friends of his that night asking for help, saying that he thought that he was in some kind of trouble. Of course, by the time his friends were reaching back out, no one could find him. No one knew where he was. Unfortunately, someone was looking in the woods out there looking for deer antlers and did come across remains. Here are the Branson Police Department's Facebook page. New Branson Police Department news flash. Human remains found in Branson identified as David Koenig. They link that to this update over at bransonmo.gov. On Wednesday, December 22nd, 2021, a man who was looking for deer antlers located suspected human remains in the woods near the 3700 block of Fall Creek Road. Officers from the Branson Police Department responded and confirmed the remains were human. Investigators from the Branson Police Department and the Taney County Coroner's Office conducted a meticulous search of the area, recovering most of the remains and several other personal articles. The examination of the remains conducted by a forensic pathologist determined that there was no trauma and that the death did not appear to be the result of foul play. The Branson Police Department is grateful for the continued support from the family. And I just want to stop here to point out the Branson Police Department is talking about how supportive the family has been, how patient the family's been. We're going to see some other quotes. And I'm seeing information from the family also kind of backing up Branson PD as well. And in these missing persons cases that we talk about frequently here on the channel, that's just usually not the case. So many families get frustrated in that search for their missing loved one, and police departments sometimes become the targets for part of that frustration. It's a bit of a rare occurrence where I see something like this. Everyone seems to be on the same page, everyone working together and acknowledging each other's help in this. It's kind of special, so I just wanted to take a moment to highlight that. And as a matter of fact, they pointed out all the different departments that work together on this. We've got the Branson Police Department, Taney County Sheriff's Office, Missouri State Highway Patrol, Stone County Sheriff's Office, Taney County Coroner's Office, Hollister Police Department, and Boone County Sheriff's Office. So a lot of different departments that had to collaborate and work together to help bring some resolution to this case. At the Facebook page of his mother, Tracy Koenig, is a post from December 27th, 2021. It is with great and utter sadness I am regretfully confirming that David has been found, as well as all of the belongings he had on him at the time. He was not shot, stabbed, no broken bones of any sort. He wasn't robbed, as his tattered wallet was still intact, as well as the 2 silver necklaces he always wore, amongst some other things. Nobody killed Dave. He left the Peachtree on foot and never made it home. Why was he in distress? And why he walked through the deep woods, we most likely will never know, but he is gone. So please, no more rumors, no conspiracy theories, no blaming Branson PD. We don't want or need to hear your thoughts on what could have happened. It won't bring him back, and we are in enough pain already. Big Dave is finally at peace, says his mother. Of course, a memorial is put together very quickly. Dozens gather to remember Branson Man. We could see here at ky3.com on December 30th, 2021. Family and friends gathered Thursday in memory of David Koenig, whose remains were discovered just before Christmas. Surprises me big time. It really does, says his father, Rick. Rick says his family is overwhelmed by the support that they're receiving. It means so much. All of the love, all of the support, everybody being out here. And this is just the little bit that's been coming our way. It definitely helps, he said. Chase Criswell, David Koenig's friend, organized a memorial bike ride. And I saw some pictures on his mother's Facebook page. A lot of people out there honoring David's memory. Quote, he always wanted to be on a motorcycle, but he was just too big. Couldn't find one to fit on. That's what he kept telling me. Man, I'm scared I'm going to drop the thing. He says he'll always remember his friend's spirit. His father, Rick, said, just a kind of a closing message here in this article that I think all of us should take a moment and really let sink in. Love your kids. Keep them in your sights. Keep them busy. Regardless of how old they are, they're still your babies. So hold on to them like they are. Just very beautifully said, and I think a sentiment that a lot of parents out there can understand. A celebration of life instead of a funeral will be held next month. Candlelight Vigil is also scheduled for February. People.com, I got to tell you, most major publications have been doing stories on this, and if you want to see those, the best place, his mother Tracy's basically been cataloging them on her Facebook page. So hit one of those links in the description box down below to get to her Facebook page, and you can see from there. But there's another link I want you to hit down there. It's a little more important. We'll get to that in just a moment. But here at people.com, our department and the amazing group of volunteers never stopped in our efforts to find Mr. Koenig, Branson Police Chief Jeff Matthews said in a press release. While this is not the ending we hoped for, we offer our sincere condolences to the family and friends of Mr. Koenig. In an interview with KY3, Branson Police Department Assistant Chief Eric Schmidt said Koenig's family played an integral part in their search efforts. I would love to hear this more often. Quite frequently, we hear about families that are saying, hey, law enforcement told us we shouldn't be searching. Law enforcement is telling us if we are searching that they're going to stop their work on the case. This case is standing out as being very different in terms of the energy of collaboration. And I really wish we could see that more. Back to a quote from Assistant Chief Eric Schmidt here. They had an immense amount of patience with us, very supportive, and it helped continue to funnel leads to us. I know that there's a lot of families out there, unfortunately, that face cases like this. And I hope if you're ever in this situation, I hope you're not. But if you are, that you just remember this, that bridge between family and law enforcement, so important in these missing persons cases. And in this case, we don't even have the next step of, thinking this is a foul play situation. I mean, think if it was that type of situation, cooperation between law enforcement and family at that point, very, very important if the next step is trying to take this to court, trying to find justice. But what is that other link I wanted you guys to check out? His mother has also posted they are doing a memorial fundraiser. She's being very clear. This is the only official fundraiser going on for the family. She's also being very clear. It's ridiculous and terrible, I have to say this. Someone is going around trying to collect money on their behalf, even impersonating someone that has been helpful to the family. So be very, very cautious. In particular, if you're seeing any messaging from Nicole Jeffers, and this kind of sucks because Nicole Jeffers is someone that has been helpful to the family, but someone is acting like they're her, looking to collect money. So we could see there's these screenshots that people have been putting in down here about, hey, watch out, this person's kind of asking. This link that is in the description box below is the official link right from Tracy's Facebook page. And we can see that they are at about halfway for their memorial fundraiser. They're looking to raise $10,000. They're just over $5,000. On behalf of myself and my amazing supporters, you guys out there that go to lordnarts.com, that support on Patreon, PayPal, buy merchandise, buy us coffee. Thank you guys so much. We're making a donation to this as well, just as soon as I'm done filming here today. Not very often I cover an update like this and leave it with a strange energy of hope. It's coming from just that collaboration, that spirit of collaboration, seeing law enforcement and the family speak so kindly of each other, have helped each other through this process for coming up on a few years at this point. And I think that little hope I have is that we're going to see that happen in more cases. I really, truly do hope for that. Maybe we'll see a bit more of that in 2022. Anyway, thank you guys so much for joining us here on the update. I really appreciate each and every one of you out there that supports our work here on the channel. Come back on Friday where we're going to have a brand new episode of Searchlight for you guys right here on the Lord and Arch channel.